So today we're going to be going over 5 cheap fragrances that I actually reach for more than some of my more expensive ones. I mean, really sit down and think about that. These here are all around the $20 to $30 range, and a lot of times I'll wear these more than some of my niche fragrances. Now, I guess when you say it out loud, on one hand, that makes sense because maybe you wouldn't want to wear your niche fragrances as much because you don't want to run through them because they're super expensive, but I have a lot of them and I will never run through them in my lifetime, so really I should be wearing them more. But let's reword that and say that I wear a lot of these more than some of my higher end designer fragrances, $50, $60, $70, $100. And it's not because I'm trying to conserve everything. I mean, have you seen the enormous problem that I have here? And that's not even all of it behind me. I wear these more because they're really, really good, and I love each and every one of them. Just like all of you guys. Let's hop into it. First up, Rochas Man. Cappuccino, vanilla, and lavender are some of the main notes. So not too long ago I did a video on some of the best coffee fragrances, and this one did incredibly well. I mean, this, for me personally, can hang with some of the top coffee fragrances from niche brands. No joke. Now obviously quality, that sort of thing, performance isn't going to touch those, but in terms of how much I personally enjoy it for myself, in terms of me spraying it, whether it be in the air or on myself, and smelling it, I get such a great amount of enjoyment out of this one, just like I do from some of my niche scents. And this here is only like $20. I mean, this is an absolute bargain. And let's be real, in this price point of about $20, you get a whole bunch of crap out there. Like literal crap. There are so many junky, dumpy fragrances that are in the $20 range. And that's not me being a niche snob, obviously. That's the opposite of what this video is about. But it's true, right? I've wasted so much money on cheaper fragrances that I bought hoping that maybe they would be good and then I could share them with you guys, and then they end up just being a whole load of dump. A whole load of dump. Yeah, I think that's about a pretty good representation. So yeah, you know, when you get something like this, you're a little bit skeptical. When you look at the bottle, you're even more skeptical. But I can tell you, if you're a fan of coffee, if you like warmer, sweeter scents, there's some vanilla, you get a little bit of a spiciness as well, you're really gonna love this. And if you're on a budget and looking for something that's unique to wear this fall and winter time, pick this up without thinking twice. 9 out of 10 of you guys are gonna love it. Next up, we have Secret Mission by Baldessarini. So I think we gotta keep this one on the down low here. Secret Mission. Honestly, the bottle looks really cool. The name may be a little bit cringy, but you know, who cares? The details go a long way too. I mean, they have Secret Mission written around the collar there. The cap does click into place. This is just, what is this? 50 ml bottle. So smaller size bottle, but I really do like it. When you hold it up to the light, you can see that the glass behind there is like blue. There's a blue tint, and you may not be able to really see it here, but holding it up over here to the light, you can see through it, and you can see the atomizer in there, and it's a little bit blue. I know what you're thinking, another blue fragrance, and this is not at all that, so yay for us. This one has cypress, lavender, cardamom, really attractive note breakdown, at least for me. You know, I'm a fan of aromatics, I'm a fan of spicy scents, I love cardamom, and so this one, you know, you get a nice balance of that. The cypress is giving a nice masculine woodiness. The lavender is just adding a nice clean support. Something for all of these notes to kind of rest upon. Up top, you get that cardamom, opening it up with a bang. For the price, this is actually really good. It's not one that I hear about all that often. And well, I know why. It's because this is a secret mission. You can't talk about it. You can't say it out loud. Also, I just noticed this. I never actually looked that hard at the bottle, but it says Baldessarini twice. I don't know if you can see that. One on top in cursive, which I think is their logo, then just, you know, standard text on the bottom. So Baldessarini, Baldessarini. Only when you take the cap off, then do you know the name of it. Or unless maybe it says on the bottom too, which I don't think it does. So yeah, interesting design there. Anyways, I really like this. I find myself reaching for it a lot as a dumb reach. Something that I can just grab, throw on, and enjoy. There is like no thought process involved in this one at all. Like literally, there's none. It's just kind of, oh, I want something that's kind of woody and clean and a bit spicy. I go for something like this. So if you're looking for a dumb reach scent, something easy to wear, something that's not going to break the bank, you don't have to worry about conserving it because you don't want to use it all up because it's expensive to repurchase, this here is a really nice option. Quality is great, performance is good enough for the price. Everything about this one is a win for me. Next up, we have a familiar face to the channel, Azzaro Visit Pour Homme. Cedarwood, incense, pink pepper, and nutmeg are some of the main notes. Great note breakdown. I've done a full review on this one already on the channel, so you can watch that. And I've featured it in, I think, one top 10 video since then so far, and here it is in another one. And like I said in that review, this is going to be showing up a lot because I've just discovered this within the past couple months. And it's been out for a while now. I can't remember exactly when it came out. I probably said that in my review, but it's not new by any means. I'm thinking 2012, but I could be completely off on that. So magically, the date of release will show up right down here after I'm done editing. Anyway, if you're a fan of woody, spicy fragrances, you're gonna love this, period. No other way to put it, because that's what this one is all about. Cedarwood and spicy notes, and a whole different variety of spicy notes as well. The pink pepper or the nutmeg, even a spiciness from the cedarwood. The incense smokiness kind of gives off a spicy, smoky feel as well. I find this to be incredible. This is about $25 on discounters, making it an absolute steal. And I've said this multiple times here already, so I'm just going to make this really quick. The bottle is 100% misleading. So go off the note breakdown, go off of what I'm telling you. Don't look at the bottle thinking it's going to be a blue, fresh aquatic. It is far from that. In fact, it's the polar opposite. Pick this one up and enjoy it for fall on a nice budget. Next up, we have no stranger to the channel or to the community in general, Halloween Man X. So this one has coffee, whiskey, tonka bean, and you see that right there? I was trying to hide it at first, but I figured might as well show it, even though it's kind of ugly. This is a tester. I think I've bought most of my Halloween Man fragrances as a tester. This is actually my second bottle of Halloween Man X. And I think I actually bought the first one as a full presentation, but Halloween Man, the original, I bought as a tester as well. So that's good information because this does come with a cap if it's a tester. A lot of times testers don't come with caps, but at least this one did from, I believe, Fragrance X, Fragrance Net, one of the two. So you could save yourself a couple extra bucks off the retail price just by going with the tester. You have a sticker on the back, but you can peel it off, or you can just, leave it there and admire it. Look at that sticker. So why is this one so good? Well, because it's a combination of a bunch of notes that are amazing. Coffee. Who doesn't like coffee? Probably a lot of you, but I love it, and so do a lot of other people as well. Who doesn't like whiskey? Probably a lot of you don't like it either as well, but when you combine these notes together, especially into a fragrance, whether you like the taste of coffee, whether you like the taste of whiskey or not, when you put these notes into one here, and there's tonka bean as well, and you combine all this together, it does create a warm, sexy, alluring, and inviting fragrance that is really irresistible. Sure, there are people who aren't going to like this because it is on the sweeter side. Some people don't like sweeter fragrances, but I would say for the people who do crave something with a bit more depth and richness, most of you are really going to like it, especially when you take a look at the price. And you see the price is really, really affordable. What is it, $30, $35 or so when it's in stock? That's a really good deal. It's a good performer. It's great for fall and winter time, and one that I can highly recommend, and one that I wear all the time. And last up for this video, we have Joop Homme Ice. Plum, tobacco, and sandalwood are some of the main notes. Love it. Love everything about this one. It's quite unique. And I'll tell you, you may look at this and think completely different things than that note breakdown. And it's kind of a similar thing with this right here. I would say these two should take the award for the most misleading presentation, and especially with Joop Homme Ice, most misleading name. Now, don't get me wrong, there is a freshness to this one, but we've kind of been bombarded with ice flankers that are just citrusy, fresh, and that's about it. A lot of times have 2 hours of performance and aren't all that interesting. It's kind of like the whole cologne wave of flankers. Similar thing there. This one opens up fruity with the plum, but immediately following that, the tobacco starts to come through, which already gives it some more richness. The sandalwood is primarily in the base, but throughout the entirety of the scent. It's like a base layer for these other notes, and that just gives it a creamy, woody, modern, masculine smell. So again, just to reiterate, not your typical ice fragrance, and I really like that. It's different, it's unique, it's interesting. You spray this for the first time and it completely shatters your expectations because we're kind of conditioned to think citrus, grapefruit blossom, white floral type of stuff when you think of an ice flanker, and this is not that. Now there are some florals in here and I believe some citrus as well, but it's not the main players for me after you get past that initial opening. I would say spring and fall is a really good time to wear this one. Summer, it may be a bit too rich. Wintertime, I think there are better things out there to wear. So transitional seasons and this time of year right now, this one is awesome and I like to wear it a lot. So guys, that's gonna do it for me. That is 5 cheap fragrances that I find myself wearing more than my more expensive ones, whether it be niche or high-end designers. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, no reason other than I really like these a lot. I'm not trying to cheap out and conserve all of my good stuff because I need to start burning through some of my good stuff, and that's why I do giveaways here on the channel, but I really do enjoy these. And it just goes to show, no matter what your collection is, whether you like niche, whether you like all Chanel's and Dior's and higher end designers, you know, you can really still have a nice appreciation for fragrances like this. And really, I think it's easy to get wrapped up in the price and only kind of go for things that are a bit more expensive because that's kind of what you're getting used to. But you really should take a step back sometimes and check out some of these more affordable ones. I was like that in the beginning after I started getting into some higher end stuff. That's all I wanted, and I was done with the cheapies. I was over them. I got rid of a lot of them, and now I've got them back over the years because I want to have them in my collection again because I'm kind of over that phase. If you want to grab any of these for yourself, I will link them down below to discounters, and if you want to watch any vlogs, top 10s, bonus content, if you want to see these videos in advance before everyone else, and if you want to chat with me one-on-one in a private group chat, check out the channel memberships. They will be linked down below, or hit the join button next to the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.